Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. I don't think I need to tell you that the Detroit Lions are riding high right now. After a season that had fans dreaming big, the team has been quietly assembling what looks like a real shot at not just making the playoffs, but going deep into the postseason. And one of the key pieces that could make or break their chances on the defensive side of the ball is finally about to come into the fold. That's right, I'm talking about Jadeveon Clowney. The veteran pass rusher, who has been sitting unsigned as the preseason kicks into full gear, is reportedly set to sign with the Detroit Lions. Now, this isn't just some minor addition. This could be the move that elevates their pass rush to a whole new level. Clowney, a player who's been around the league for quite some time now, has been known for his explosive plays, his ability to disrupt the backfield, and his relentless motor. When he posted five sacks last season with the Carolina Panthers, many saw that as a sign that he still had plenty left in the tank. And that's exactly what the Lions need right now. If you've been paying close attention to their offseason moves, you know that Detroit has been building a defense that's hungry, aggressive, and eager to prove itself. But even with the talent they have, adding a guy like Clowney, a player who's been to the Pro Bowl and has a reputation for making game-changing plays, could be the final piece to their puzzle. Many NFL insiders were surprised that Clowney remained unsigned as the preseason got underway. And it's understandable. This guy still shows he can get to the quarterback, still makes pressure plays. He posted 25 pressures last season, which is nothing to sneeze at, and he's got the veteran know-how that can help younger players develop. Clowney's presence on the field, especially in sub-packages or situational pass rushing sets, could be a real game-changer for the Lions' defense. Think about pairing him with Aiden Hutchinson, who's been developing into a top-tier pass rusher himself. Together, they could form one of the most dangerous duos on the edge in the entire league, and that's a scary prospect for opposing quarterbacks. It's worth noting that Clowney's situation is a bit unique. Since being released by the Panthers, he's still owed some guaranteed money, which might influence his choices this season. He's not necessarily driven solely by the dollar signs anymore. His motivation seems to be about finding the right fit, a team where he can still make an impact and perhaps chase that elusive Super Bowl ring. And Detroit? Well, Detroit is very much in the picture right now. They're in their Super Bowl window, as they say, and the front office has been aggressive in shaping this roster for a deep playoff run. Adding Clowney could be that final touch that pushes the Lions over the edge. And let's not forget the coaching staff. Head coach Dan Campbell is known for his ability to get the best out of players, especially those with a chip on their shoulder or something to prove. Campbell's approach is all about culture, accountability, and playing with a relentless attitude. Clowney, a player who's never been known for any off-field issues, could thrive in that environment. He's got the talent, and with the right coaching, he could reintegrate into a team that values hard work and discipline. That's the kind of environment he's been missing at times in his career, and Detroit's culture might just be the perfect fit. Now, I know some fans might be wondering about the potential risks. Clowney has had moments in his career where he's been seen as somewhat independent, sometimes taking a mentality that might not always align perfectly with team goals. But comparing him to a similar player Detroit dealt with last season, Zadarius Smith, they've shown that the Lions are willing to take calculated risks if the player fits their culture and can contribute to the team's success. If Clowney buys into what Detroit is building, and if the coaching staff can harness his talent effectively, this could be one of those underrated moves that pays huge dividends down the line. What's exciting is to think about the possibilities. Clowney, with his experience and explosiveness, could help take some pressure off Hutchinson, allowing him to focus on taking down the quarterback without always having to face double teams. It could also open up opportunities for other players on the line who might benefit from having that extra threat on the edge. Plus, his leadership and veteran presence could be invaluable for the team's locker room, especially for the younger defensive linemen trying to make a name for themselves. Of course, there are always questions. Will Clowney fully buy into the Lions' system? Can he stay healthy and motivated throughout the season? Those are the uncertainties. But if you're a Lions fan, you have to feel optimistic. The team has shown a willingness to be aggressive, to add talent where they see fit, and to create a roster that's hungry for success. And signing Clowney could be the move that gives them that extra edge in a division that's getting fiercer every year. The NFC North is no longer just about the Packers and Vikings. The Lions are emerging as serious contenders, and this signing could be the catalyst that pushes them even further. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about the bigger picture here. The NFL landscape is constantly evolving, and teams that make smart, strategic moves often find themselves in better positions come playoff time. The Lions are no different. They've been building a culture of resilience and toughness, and adding a player like Clowney not only boosts their pass rush, but also sends a message to the rest of the league. Detroit is here to compete and win now. The front office has been meticulous in their approach, drafting well, signing key players, and now possibly adding a veteran who can make an immediate impact. Think back to last season when the Lions nearly made it all the way to the NFC Championship. Their offense, led by Jared Goff, was one of the best in the league, but their defense still had gaps. With the addition of Clowney, those gaps could be filled, and the team could finally have that balance they've been striving for. The NFC North is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in recent memory, with the Vikings, Packers, and Bears all making moves. But Detroit's confident approach, combined with strategic signings like Clowney, could be the secret sauce that makes the difference. And let's not forget, this isn't just about this season. It's about establishing a culture that attracts top talent and keeps the team competitive for years to come. Clowney's leadership, his experience in big games, and his relentless pursuit of the quarterback are qualities that can elevate the entire unit. The Lions are looking to be a team that not only makes the playoffs, but makes serious noise once they get there. And adding a player of Clowney's caliber is a statement of intent. As we look ahead to the season, it's clear that all eyes will be on Detroit's defense, especially that pass rush. If Clowney signs and integrates well, the team's chances of disrupting opposing quarterbacks and creating turnovers skyrocket. That's the kind of impact that can swing games, especially in the playoffs where every play counts. Detroit fans, you should be excited because this move could be the one that pushes your team from good to great, from a playoff team to a Super Bowl contender. So, as we wrap up this big news, I want to emphasize that the signing of Jadeveon Clowney isn't just a minor addition. It's a statement. It tells the league that the Lions are serious about competing at the highest level and that they're willing to bring in veteran talent to ensure they're ready for the battles ahead. This could very well be the move that seals their spot at the top of the NFC North and puts them in prime position to chase that elusive Super Bowl trophy. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Are you excited about Clowney joining the team? Do you think he still has what it takes to be a difference maker in Detroit? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This season promises to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, and with moves like this, the Lions are showing that they're serious about making history. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Lions!